Hello, beautifuls. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you are new. Well, no, I got that mixed up, but welcome. I'm here. I apologize for the delay. I was a hungry girl, so I am here. You are here. If you're here, please do say hello in the chat. I am so excited to be offering you today's energy reading guidance messages for February of 2023. This is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but I'm going to tune in and share with you guys a few little updates that are going on here. If you haven't already checked out the community tab, and if you're not already subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you are here. But I have a little poll in there as far as where we want to hold this light language support group that I am starting. This is going to be a limited time monthly thing. I don't know exactly how many months I feel called to offer it just yet, but I am excited to hold more of an intimate space to offer transmissions and healings and just messages and guidance for a more intimate group, whether it's through here on YouTube or actually on Zoom. So please check that out. Let me know what would serve you at this time. And then another thing is that I have my 4-month program, Liberate Love, at some point this month. In probably a week, we are going to be opening up applications. So this is my 4-month women's program, all surrounded around self-love, reconnecting to the support of the elements. It's called Liberate Love. So this is what we're doing with this course, and it's very much a supportive space. It's a group coaching space for women. So everything is going to be in the description box below if you are interested in checking anything out and tuning in even more into these messages and this work and just being supported in this way. So those are the only updates that I have. I'm expressing and sending so much love to all of you. Just thank you for supporting. Thank you for being here. Thank you for receiving. It means so much. But yeah, I'm going to tune into the chat for a little bit, and then we're going to drop straight into our energy reading. And then near the end, once I'm done with the general reading, we are going to do some live personal readings. So I'm basically going to pull a card for you, and I'll let you know what to put in the chat so that you can be chosen to receive a personal reading live with me. Okay. So hello, let me know if you are here in the chat as I fix my necklace, because I know this will bother me. All right. Hi, Dylan Love. Hello, beautiful. Hi, Raymond. Hi, Mallory. You just stumbled across me a few days ago, and I'm loving meditations. I can go more deeply than almost any I've come across. Oh my gosh, that's amazing to hear. I'm so glad that we resonate in that way, and that you are really loving what you're tuning into here. Just thank you so much. I'm so glad. I love channeling these meditations and sharing them. It's art to me. So thank you. I'm so happy to hear that. Oh, I love you too. Hi, I am whole. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that so much. But yes, everyone say hello. Say hello in the chat. We're here. We're alive. I'm like bringing myself together. Let's take a few deep breaths together and just drop into the space. So just taking some deep breaths. You can place your hand wherever feels good. You can keep your eyes open or closed. Honor where you're at in space, in time, in experience. And just consciously breathe. Consciously breathe as we do this. It's very interesting. My computer fan was like, oh, chill. It finally stopped whistling. So yeah, just breathing. Bring yourself here and now to receive exactly what you're meant to receive today. No matter how long you stay on this live. Thank you for dropping in with me. I had my words all mixed up this morning. All right. I'm ready for this new phase. Yep. The butterflies. The butterfly looks so cool on YouTube. Like the emoji. That looks so cool. All right, let's get straight into it. So, February 2023. Happy birthday to all of our February babies out there. Celebration moment. Showers of love. Happy birthday. Please let me know if your birthday is in February. Sending so much love to you. Let us know so we can shower you with even more love and comments and the chat and all of the things. So for February, this was really, really beautiful. Music was coming through. There's so much about our craft. There's so much about our gifts, like our soul gifts, our craft in this life, our harmony, our symphony that we create, our heart song, if you will. There is this idea, right? And this is seen like across the world that there's this idea, and I'm looking for the word, but it's not here for me. So I'm just going to say idea that we all have our own song, our own harmony that we add to this song of the earth, to this song of life, right? It's all vibration, it's all waves. And whether it's through sound or not, we all have a specific frequency that we're adding to this world. And in the specific Mm, little gift that we're adding to this world as well. So, with this word, I got music, I got magic. We always get magic, by the way. We got symphony. We have melting into life. And really, I also wrote down do not be ignorant to truth. So, we're opening ourselves up to recognize that, okay, the magic that we are experiencing, it is real, right? The gifts that we have inside, what we believe intuitively within ourselves, it is real, right? So, really getting to recognize, like, okay, what is my harmony, my song, and how can I continue to share that and express that and open that up? I hope that you're following me. I feel like I'm using just all the weirdest words to describe this, but you feel me. We all have our own song that we're adding to this experience of life, to human consciousness, to the earth, and we're all just a part of this big song, right? So what spirit is really asking us, the universe is really asking us at this time is to recognize that you have a part in that, recognize that if there is something within you that you know you have, is there any way that you can express it, share it, accept it within yourself to open up to the experience of this gift, of this song within you? And this doesn't have to be singing, this doesn't have to be playing a musical instrument. For a lot of people, it may be, right? However, that's not necessarily what it is. For me, this is it. This is my song, these messages that I share here on YouTube and the spaces that I hold virtually and in person and with nature and the work that I do personally with nature and in my relationships. And it's my song, it's the way that I embody what I embody within, and my continual drop into, okay, like, what is this? Can I accept that this is something within me, right? Can I accept that I can share this and that people would love to hear this, right? We're all resonating at some level. So your craft, your gift is something that is and may be just illuminated at this time. It may offer you some freshness. It may offer you some challenges. It may really bring you into this new beginning. And this is what's really coming through is that for some of us, a chapter is closing and we're opening up, just like I Am Whole said, like, I'm ready for this new phase. There's a new phase coming through that some of us may be feeling, like this sense of, like, okay, openness, right? This sense of, all right, can I get down to the truth of everything and not necessarily push myself away from it or hide from it in any sense of or form, right? So what is that for you? Just opening up that wave of thought, opening up that wave of your own spark and your own form of harmony within, right? And there's no need to get really caught up on this song, right? However, it really is just your gift of life, the spark within you, your passion, and what it is that you are desiring to bring to the world. So if you're someone that's sitting on something like that, this may be a really supportive month for you to really tune in and recognize, like, what is that for you? How can I bring that through? If that's something you want to bring through and share with others. So, also melting into life, melting into life, your experience. Let's see. I pulled a card from the I pulled a card from the sacred cycles, and really like ecstasy came through, right? Actually allowing ourselves this full spectrum of experience, right? The fullest of joys, the fullest of sadness, and really allowing ourselves to recognize that all of it is a part of the journey and that there's no need to resist it, right? There's no need to resist all of what we're feeling, all of what we're experiencing, all of what we're moving towards, right? If you want to reach a level of abundance, if you want to reach a level of wisdom on what it is, there is going to be, it's almost like the light and the dark, right? If there's all of this light, you know that there's going to be all of this dark. And this is almost like the polarity of where we're living. And within this realm, right? We're seeing that also within our emotions, within the things that we desire, and recognizing that, right? So allowing yourself to melt into it instead of resist it. Okay. So if you find yourself resisting during this month, how can you melt? Like, find that word for you. Is it surrender? Is it to melt? Is it to just like flow, whatever it may be? Honor it. Okay. Honor all of your seasons, honor all of your phases. There's no need to put anything on a pedestal at this time. It's all a part of the human experience overall. Okay. All a part of the human experience. And another message that was coming through, I'm going to see if I can show you a couple of the cards that I pulled as well, was really to play. Take the seriousness out of it, right? This has been a massive, massive message. Where I was like, why are we so serious about it? And you know what? We always like tend to dip back into it. And I'm going to take the word always out, because we tend to every now and then dip back into the seriousness of life, because it is so, like, human consciousness is so focused on the seriousness and everything needing to be one way, and if it's not this one way, we lose control, and like, we're so afraid. We're so afraid. So taking the seriousness out of it, tuning into more play, allowing yourself to tune more into gratitude in your day to day, to recognize that life is short, and that it is short for not only yourself but for everyone else, then why not allow it to be one of play? Why not allow it to be one of celebration? Why not allow it to be one of melting into this experience of life, right? And this really invites us to look at where we may not be in alignment. When we start to tune into that, if it feels difficult or hard to tune into that play to get out of the seriousness, that's where we get to question what is not aligned or needs to change. What needs to change? What is in your control that you can change? And the one thing that is in our control is ourselves, our choices, right? Our day to day choices, our moment to moment choices, our ability to be here, and to recognize that, to recognize that we only do have a certain amount of control and it's over ourselves. But who is creating this reality that we are experiencing that is bringing us into this place of seriousness, right? It's you. It's you. So remembering that, remembering that for sure. And also a really big note is to tune more into you, as we are, like I said earlier, tuning more into our soul craft. Those of you that are really tuning into your gifts, like allowing yourself to be a part of this harmony, the symphony of life, and offering that to the world, offering it to yourself, offering it to the earth, family, whoever it may be. Tune more into you. You are so much more than you know. You are so much more than you know. So much more. And I don't think personally in one lifetime we're fully going to understand like all of our, the star systems that we've connected with, all of our past lives. Like, it's not going to happen, right? So truly bring yourself into deeper recognition, to actually allow yourself the time and the space to tune into you, right? To attune into your inner wisdom, your inner magic, your inner spark within, because there is so much here. And I'm continuing to get this message to like, okay, why don't you stop consuming and taking from everyone else and come back to you? Like, start looking inward for that information that you're looking for. Start looking inward first. Of course, we have so an abundance of information out there and people that have really gone through so many different experiences that offer the information. I think this is wonderful. I think this offers us perspective. I think this gives us a powerful place to reflect and resonate and understand and feel a part of something. However, if you're someone that really is ready to tune into your intuitive gifts, to tune into your soul, if these questions are really related personally to you, tune into you first. Okay. So during this month, if you feel like you're starting to go outward and follow all of these things that like tell you to do, that are saying, oh, go do this, oh, go research this is how you do that, this is how you do this. Tune into you first. And this has been a powerful thing for me. And I mentioned this, I think, on my previous live that I did. It was like a message from the Pleiades, but I was talking about um, kind of my journey as well with my business and seeing that like when I go on Instagram, you guys, mainly because I go on there for my business. I go on there to share. I go on there for the service, right? The message. And so many ads come up, so many people come up that are really here to help businesses, help, soulpreneurs or whatever they call us. And it's overwhelming. It's very overwhelming. So I had to just take a step back from that, but it was so easy to like read in the way that they write and everything. It's like they found a formula for themselves and they're sharing it, which is wonderful, which I think is wonderful. But there was just so much out there being like, what you're doing wrong, how you should be doing this because of this. If you live in this box of the human design, this is how you should be doing it. And it was just like, it was a lot. And then it led me on like a rabbit hole of like needing things to tell me how to do things. And I like took a step back and I was like, oh, no, actually, let's see how it would feel to do it my way, right? Do what I feel, not necessarily, you know, having to do it one way. And this is just like based on the ads that I'm seeing, based on like everything that I'm seeing on Instagram. So this is just a really good reminder to tune into you first. It's okay to have your way of doing things. It's okay to take all of these different perspectives from multiple people and create something of your own. If you find that something that someone else has done that works for you, wonderful. But for me personally, the more that was coming in, I was receiving so much validation. I was receiving so much like, okay, this is supposed to work. Okay, come on, let's do it. And it's like, no, it's not necessarily the way. That's not how your energetics actually work, right? So tuning into you, your energy, your energetics, really getting to know you. Hi, love. Tanisha says, geez, I feel you on that. Too many rabbit holes. Yeah, so many. And that's when we get to take that step back. And I feel like what's really coming through is is that tuning into you first is going to then over time, the more that you allow yourself to do that, to take that step back and practice that for yourself, it's actually going to be more ingrained within you, right? It's going to actually land within your experience. And then from now on, we won't necessarily go into those rabbit holes. We will actually stop and tune in first and come from a more centered place when we are receiving or consuming any type of information so that we can actually be aware of what's going on instead of, believing everything that we see, because it's so easy in the way that things are shown to us. We're like, oh my gosh, yes. But it's like, okay, take a step back, get to know yourself and how you operate and what actually feels like a yes to you, what actually feels like a no to you, within your intuition and in your body. It's so important. so important. But I think this is going to be a really powerful practice that we could try this February is before we start like looking for all of this information outwards, can we tune in first? And then when we feel called to, and if we do, we can go into more research and receiving in that way, you know? So let me know, like, let's see. Type in the chat 333 if you're down for that challenge, because I think I'm gonna do it for sure. I don't think I'm going to do it for sure. So 333 if you're gonna tune into you before consuming, before receiving anything this month. I know it's a big one, but the thing is that we're not gonna do it every time, you know? It's not gonna be every single time, but it's going to be a practice. This is going to reveal to us why we're actually consuming, why we are looking to receive, what's actually here. And perhaps all of your intentions within this, like, oh, yeah, no, I feel really good with myself and the way that I'm receiving and consuming, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. We got this. Okay, we're going to check in a month. We're going to see how it goes. All of the things. If you're in the, let's see, if you are a member, we're going to check in even sooner and kind of tune into it within our soul circle. So if you're not a member, check out all the perks. There's a lot going on there, and I have a lot of workshops and things I'm going to be adding to there, like a lot more teachings that I haven't shared anywhere else. And we'll also do more lives there too. So cool. Okay, Dylan. Okay, Tanisha. Um, okay, Mallory, Raymond, Cosmic Wisdom 999. Perfect. Amazing. We're doing it. Awesome. All right. And also, if you're watching this replay, type it in the comments down below. I'm going to hold us all accountable. All right. Wild and free. Yeah. So, moving into this, and Amandine, yes, girl, let's go. All right. So, moving from this space, we're going to tune a little bit back into that melting into life, the ecstasy, the ability to really experience and allowing our gifts to be so much more open, realizing that we are the portal, that we hold so much wisdom within us, and really adding to your earthly awareness. So when we tune more into our gifts, when we tune more into maybe, for example, if you're someone that really receives so much within your dreams, within the astral realms, right? This is not necessarily going to unground you. You bringing that information through and allowing yourself to channel from that space, right? Allowing yourself to receive from that space. It's not going to unground you. You tuning into your cosmic aspect of self is not going to unground you. You can do both. You can be grounded here in this earthly awareness, in this earthly realm, as you connect in the more spiritual realms, right? You can do both. Healing transcends time and space, right? You can do both. So recognizing that if you're someone that's really tuning into everything and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel so spacey. It's like, oh, remember your groundedness. It's your centeredness. It's your alignment to yourself, your anchor into yourself. The more that you are deeply connected with who you truly are, with your heart, knowing that you are here, like we still operate in this body, you're still here. All right. So allowing your gifts, your crafts, your soul song to really add to your earthly awareness, not necessarily be something that takes you away and disassociates you. And recognize if you're using it as a form of disassociation, because that could simply be a trauma response. All right. So that's an escape for you. So bring yourself here and now. Let it add to your awareness. Let it allow the magic around you and within the earth and in your experience, relationships, and all that you do in your life to enhance its color, enhance its vibrancy, its vitality, your vitality. Okay. So it should allow you to, yes, be challenged and get you into places that are a little bit more uncomfortable so that you can expand, so that you can share more and express. And this is something that was huge in my journey with allowing myself to bring these gifts through. And it still continues to be like, there's that part of us that's like, yeah, but everyone's going to think I'm crazy. It's like, okay, look at this community. We're not crazy, okay? We're simply allowing ourselves to tune more into who we truly are, tune more into the fact that we are multidimensional beings living this temporary human experience, okay? So you are the portal. You are a portal of light. You hold the light sword, and allowing all of your gifts to really drop deeper into your earthly awareness, because it truly does enhance your experience if you allow it to. And allowing yourself to also be supported by the elements in the process. Okay. So I'm going to do a little spitfire of these words that are coming through. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But meditation is the first word. So if you've been feeling called to meditate more or bring it deeper into your awareness, or maybe it's something that you want to do less of, who knows, right? And where you're at, meditation, that's where it's at. All right. If that's a sign for you, take it. Let's see. We have this card here. Warrior of the Heart. So we are continuing with this harmonization to come back to our hearts, to allow ourselves to speak and share and show up in everything, everywhere that we go from this space. Okay, that is how important your energy really is. Okay, allowing yourself to be from that state, because the more sensitive that you become, the more connected that you are to your gifts, the more that you are going to experience everything around you, right? So continue to be that portal within yourself, this warrior of the heart. All right. The spirit of air has been coming through a lot. If anyone's really been connecting with the air, let me know. I love working with the wind and working with the air. But the spirit of the air came up as a really supportive element to connect with in this month. Air, a lot of people say, is really connected to communication. It could be really connected to like the mental body. But when we look at the element of air, just seeing how it really touches all lands, all oceans, it shifts and changes. The wind shifts and changes. It actually carries life, and it moves life. So recognizing the power of air and really utilizing just being with it, allowing it to be a reminder of your breath, allowing it to take away your worries and your thoughts that don't serve you, and just really cleanse you. So the spirit of air is here to assist you within February. All right. So if you feel called to connect more with this element in any way that you do, whether it's astrologically, on a mental level, on a spiritual level, on a physical level, all of it. All right. So really tune into you within that. So cultivating this full spectrum of experience of a life, allowing yourself to open up to it. We are going to tune into one last card that I want to share with you. Okay, let's see. What are some examples of the highest expression of connecting with air versus overthinking? The highest expression. So I think you're talking about like the symbolism of air, how like air can be connected to our thoughts and our mental body, right? So overthinking could be that more like overactive aspect of it. With the air, how I always see our thoughts is that they aren't us, right? We are not our thoughts. So being in this awareness that, okay, I am not my thoughts, but I can use them and see them as indicators of what I'm holding on to, where I'm at right now, what may be, coming up from my subconscious or from this experience. It can really be signals. They can be signs, they can be indicators of where you're at. So allowing yourself to utilize that. And also, and this is something that I've experienced in the process that I've gone through my entire healing journey, is allowing, like, really going through the process day to day, being present with my moments, with my thoughts, and what was going on within them, and allowing them to actually be loving. So the air can really bring us home also to our intuition. So let's say, for example, a nice high expression of like connecting with your own inner air could be simply listening to your intuition and allowing yourself to honor both aspects of yourself, that more analytical side of yourself, and also that more creative side of yourself. But overall, it's whatever really feels good to you. It's whatever really feels good to you. So I hope that kind of answers your question. Yeah. All right. What was I going to share? Oh, yeah. So one last card I want to share with you guys. It's called Portal of Light. And this book is really cool. If anyone loves connecting with Isis was like the first, these were the first cards that I pulled for this reading after kind of channeling through all the information I just shared with you. And I wanted to share with you the words here that they have. So within this, they always have like a ritual and an incantation. Okay. So this is really just something you can listen to or say aloud within yourself. But before we do that, we're just going to close our eyes and imagine ourselves surrounded by the purest light, by the purest love, feeling it expand either from your center, from your heart, from above, just showering over you this love. Just breathe into it. And as you are there within your space, trust it. I'm just going to repeat what this says because I thought this was really beautiful and powerful. In this light beyond time and space, I enter the portal of divine love and grace. I am freed from shackles in this life, and that I release all that would hold me back. I now choose to be free of the past. In the present light of spirit, I now bask. In the portal of light beyond all time, love and light frees me into peace sublime. And just really feel that. Let me know how you're feeling. Just tap into it, tune into it. I love this. I instantly get this like this upward energy. I get some goosebumps. What is that other word for goosebumps? It was like spirit tingles. I almost said spirit pimples. They're spirit pimples. No, it's not it. That's not it. Ignore that. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. So lovely. But yeah, that is something I just wanted to share with you. I'll take it or leave it. But that concludes our February 2023 energy reading and guidance and messages. I hope that you received exactly what you're meant to receive today. I trust that you did. And please do let me know in the comments, like what's resonating, what's coming up. Allow yourself to sit with it. There's a lot of like information, right? and yeah, just let me know in the comments down below as well. And if you haven't already liked the video, please do like the video. It really does support me and support the channel and support this video in allowing other people to see it. Okay, so yes, thank you. Okay, Raymond, I know you wrote something in Dutch and I want to try and say it out loud, but I don't think I'm going to say it right. Yeah. Maybe another time. I'll have to listen to it. I'll have Google say it to me and then but I'm going to tune into the chat for a little bit and then I'm going to let you know what number we're going to put in the chat for our live personal readings. We're going to do one card deck. So this is something that I'm just going to be doing month to month as long as I feel called. But I'm going to choose just one deck and we're all going to receive from that. Okay. Okay, Tanisha, I'm going to have to rewatch when I'm more able to fully tune in. So what makes you unable to fully tune in? Who says you're not already tuned in? Beliefs. But yeah, definitely. I know what you mean. But yeah, totally. And thank you. Thank you all for being here, for showing up live. It's so much fun. It means a lot. And oh my goodness. I'm like trying to put into words more of what I'm experiencing with this month, honestly. Because I feel like it just keeps coming back to those of us that are meant to just share and offer our gifts and our crafts and our songs and all of these things. And it's going to, and I don't necessarily want to say it's like a test of the heart, but it's really going to bring us into so much loving expansion. And it's trusting that, right? It's trusting that, it's being with it, it's allowing yourself to utilize, you know, being able to know where am I feeling this in my body? How can I allow myself to move through it, to alchemize the energy and to move forward? So that's really, 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 really it. Tuned in late and I want to hear all of what you had to say. Yeah, totally. No, I knew what you mean. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to pick the card deck that we are using today. Get a sip of water. But yeah, just know that we are all in it together. We are not separate from one another. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. And it should stand in hand. All in this together. All right, okay. I'm caught between two decks, right? One if you want to do one, or two if you want to do two. You're not going to know which decks. I'm just going to pick. One's one and one's two. Just type in the chat one or two. And that's how I'm going to pick the decks. Just intuitively. What's the first number that comes to your head? 1 or 2? Okay. We have an abundance of 2s. Thank you. Ooh. All right. All right, so this is deck number 2. This is what we're going to do. So we're all going to type in the chat 222, those of us that want to receive a personal reading. It's going to be a 1-card reading. So typing in the chat 222. And like always, they're going to come they may come in a different order that you're seeing. I may go in a different order than what you actually see in the chat, and that's just the way it goes. Sometimes my order is a little bit differently. It also depends on like internet and all of the things. So 222 in the chat if you'd like to receive a reading. Already, cards are flying. Okay, so I was just gonna before we start, I just want to share this card that flipped out. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Like this feeling of leaping into the unknown, right? Trusting that the universe is going to catch us, trusting that like, okay, this is my path, let's go. Just going for it. So that's almost the feeling that I was having, that I was trying to explain, that feeling of like leaping and not necessarily knowing, like that first initial belly tickle, like when you're going on a drop on a roller coaster. That's that feeling. And it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know, and that's okay. And that's okay, and that's okay. And I feel like there's a lot of there's just a lot of, I don't want to say new, but there's a lot that's coming through that we don't necessarily see often or experience often. So if your gifts are something that is not easily explained on YouTube or on Google or Instagram or whatever it is that you're looking at, like, it's okay. That's how it was when I was first doing light language. I saw like maybe 1-2 people that were doing it when I started like experiencing it. And I was like, I don't even know what the heck this is. And now like it's everywhere, right? So very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, trusting in it, tuning into you. Alrighty, so we are going to start these readings. feel free to let me know if things resonate. The most beautiful thing about doing these in a group like this on live is that you may receive messages from someone else's reading, so allowing yourself to be open to it and to just listen. You may hear something that's exactly what you needed to hear. So you never know. You never know. Yeah, that leap energy. Feeling it so much right now. Like trying to hold it together. I'm like, ah. All right. Mallory, you are first, love. Let's see what we have for you for the month of February of 2023 from Mallory. The top card. All right, Mallory. Sisterhood of the Rose. It says beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Andia takoa sateara hiana umahua sateara kiata. Na hiera kandua shakana koa ketaya satia maua satia kaya satia nakuam. Arhi. What's really popping out here is like this circle around the woman in the center here. Yeah, it feels really like it could be ancestral, very ancestral, like just like this remembrance that's like really coming through for you within this month. You get to just melt into and remember, and to know that like you do not need to identify or label anything. You simply get to experience and be with it. But it feels like opening and deep and like that's coming through here. Definitely like ancestral in your connections. If you're someone that's really connected to the Rose lineage, then you can definitely check that out. The Magdalens, whatever that may be for you. But let me know what this resonates. You said I just got so emotional, this rush of big emotion. Yeah, it was like deep into the heart. Deep into the heart. And that the rose is so deeply connected to that heart center, right? And you can just imagine like a rose in your heart center just opening as you breathe in, relaxing as you breathe out. So beautiful. So lovely. This is your reading, love. Ooh, so lovely. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Literally, that is what I feel. Like my heart is trying to open so wide. Yeah, like even in like my throat and everything's just like so open. Whoa. Can't stop smiling with that one. Thank you, Mallory. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for receiving. Oh, goodness. Amazing. It's really been close for a while and this feels great. Thank you for all of you. Yeah, you're so welcome. So beautiful. And I was just thinking, like, it's so interesting. Like, we know when we feel closed, we know when we feel open. And it's like when we experience things like this, it just reminds us, like, oh, yeah, that's what that feels like. That's what that feels like. Whoa. Yeah, it's so beautiful. There's that full spectrum of life, right? All right. Dylan, you are next, my love. Okay. Let's see what we have for Dylan for the February of 2023. Let's see. I have to put them out for this one. Okay. Tuama hiasatiara kianawa. Mm. Okay, so this one came in reverse. This deck normally doesn't do reverses, but if you want to like tune into that message, you definitely can. But I'll hold it this way. This is what it says: align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change. And the verse could be simply that you are on the right path, that you are tuning so much deeper into your alignment, and that the shifts that you and the choices that you are making are really shifting and changing at this time. Andiara kandosa ishita tiara kietum ua sakaya tiana siaka u shutuana tiambu Nkiana kaso boasaka nakoa. Like a lot of alchemy is coming through. Boasatia rakambu o alahiata tianakum. Asira kantoa ia shatakiana. Hu kapua mahasitiana nahyasakaya lakiataka. What do you want to drop into? What is fueling you? Asira kaya tua moa. Arahi lakiana swa nasiana ko sakaya shatum takumatum. Yeah, it's really stable energy. Really stable energy that's coming through. Yes, I relate to this greatly. Thank you. I've been working to shift toward a more balanced life for me. Yeah, definitely. And I feel like those shifts, they're happening, especially since it came through like this. Like it's moving. The energy's moving, and trusting that, and like grounding into that, and stabilizing within that, and like continuing to see like, all right, is this how I'm doing it? Or is this how I'm doing it? Allowing it to be super, super exciting. Hi, Nicole. Welcome. So, yeah, Dylan, this is your reading. Oh, okay. Let's see. So beautiful. Tanisha, you are next. Let's see what messages we have for you for February 2023. Okay, Tanisha. So this is don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Instantly feeling like a lot of throat chakra energy. So this could be an invitation to allow sound through your voice, to allow yourself to release from the space, to express what maybe you have not been expressing, or perhaps there are things that you are expressing that are not of your truth, that are not aligned to you, right? And then when you continue to allow more of your authenticity, there's like a softening that begins to happen. Like I could feel shoulders dropping, tension releasing, like naturally aligning circulation, just so much more within your body, within your being, within your energy. So this is really a divine reminder for you to allow yourself, like, what is it that needs to come out? What is it that you need to allow to be clear to you? It doesn't need to be necessarily to other people, but to you, right? To you. So let me know what is arising for you. If you'd like to share anything, if this resonates, please do let me know. It's coming through for you, Tanisha, but this is your reading. There you go. Hello, Higher Octane. Alrighty. Lots of energy today, everybody. Oh my gosh, Mallory, welcome. Welcome to the Starlights. You are now a Starlight. Thank you so much for joining. Excited to see you hopefully on our Soul Circle this month and all of the things. Yeah, excited for you to dive into all of the extra content that I have too. So just thank you. Thank you. Alrighty. So Raymond, Shout out Raymond. How you doing? You are next, love. Do, 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 do. Let's see, what messages do we have for you? Oh. Okay, 2 cards came out. Okay, this was the first one for Raymond. Here you go. Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Deep trust. Like, hold it down. You're holding it down. We appreciate you. All right. And then this one says inner temple devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. Devotion. Antira kia satua mo o shakia lahiana kua. Arahiana kia satua shatiara kambu o shatua rahiana kia lahiatasua. I'm imagining like all of what's surrounding you. It's almost like your aura, everything is like coming down inward into your heart and expanding like through the back of your heart. That's what I'm seeing. It's like this enveloping, almost like a oh my goodness, like a star that's like folding in on itself and expanding after it like folds into on itself. So really beautiful reminder to really drop even more into your heart and to trust it and to trust all that is arising from this space, and to really express and live from this space. Continue to follow this path of the heart. Know that you can trust it. Know that it's happening. Know that your choices and your movements within your life, they are aligning here. It's happening. That's like really popping out there. So let me know, Raymond, if this resonates. Let me know how you're doing. Alrighties. Yeah. It was really beautiful. What is the name of that image? If someone knows the name of that image, it's like coming in on itself, almost like this. Yeah. Definitely like that. All right. Tanisha, you said, thank you so much. I've definitely been thinking about throat chakra unblocking and reassessing the meanness of me. Yeah. I used to sing all the time, and I've gotten away from it on this journey. Lately, I've been singing a lot more. So the reason you read, okay, sweet. A whole lot more. I got you. Yeah. Yes. So beautiful. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Oh, thank you for sharing, love. Alrighties, let's see. Who is next? Okay, Cosmic Wisdom 999. You are next, love. Let's see what messages we have for you. Awesome, Raymond. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Let's see. All right. All right, Cosmic Wisdom. Here is your card. Council of Light. This is such a cool card. Divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Look at this art. Ngia mo'ua kana sokwa atira ko ua shutukumbu bumbumbu sakiara kiatakuam atiana kua iasate kambu ashitiaraham mbikiana kiasakua alahiatakum mushkoam. Yeah, you are so deeply supported. There's a lot of support. There's a lot of connection happening here that you get to tap back into, is what I'm really sensing into. And this star is catching my eye. I'm curious what catches your eye from this image. I feel like even the way that the stars are like going down into like this really, I want to say water, but it could be anything, right? That's like dropping down into here. So if you have ever tuned into the soul star chakra, that's like very much this type of energy that connects us to, our ancestors on a soul level. So really tap in, connect. I'm super curious what's coming up for you. with this reading, but here it is, Cosmic Wisdom. There you go. Yeah, you guys are amazing. You guys are incredible. Alrighties. Jules, you are next, and I'm gonna probably only do like 3 more, so I may not get to all of you. But I'll do Jules, I'll do Amandine, and I'll do Lyran. And then we will be closing after that. Okay, so Jules, let's see what messages, guidance we have for you at this time. Okay, so once again, this deck normally doesn't do reverses, but I always like to bring it through because you never know. But this one came in a reverse, okay? Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. And the reverse of the integration could be more of this forward motion action, right? It's not necessarily you surrendering and being here, but actually taking the first step. Taking the first step towards what it is that you are moving towards, and whatever that may be. Remembering, who you are, like really tapping into you, the real you, the true you. Like wiping away, it's like a window or a mirror, like there's some smudge there, and just like really wiping it away. Yeah, wiping away the smudge, clearing out the fog, really getting clear. Clear is really the word that's coming through for you, Jules. So let me know what's arising for you. Let me know if this resonates. This could simply be a divine reminder for you, or really just like an opening to be like, yes, go for it. Okay. Really get to know yourself. Come back to you. Especially if you've been receiving a lot from other people. Come back to you. Yeah, there you go, love. All right. I think Amandine, you are next. Yes, you are. Amandine. Let me know the proper way to pronounce your name. I think we chatted about this before. Just need a refresher. Yeah, Soulstar is really beautiful. Yeah, it's a chakra. There's chakras beyond, right? Way beyond. So this is something it's supposed to be after the crown is the soul star, and then it expands up from there. Our chakras. Very interesting. I have a workshop that I talk a little bit more about that. We also talk about it a lot within the Light Resonance portal with Esther, who I'm going to talk to today, which is really exciting. But yeah, I'm going to be sharing that workshop that I filmed, and I've never shared it with anyone on the YouTube membership. So yeah, I think I share a lot more about like showing that, but definitely look it up. It's so beautiful. All right, Mandine, here is your card reading. All right, this is what you have, love. Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Very much like this grounding energy from your own pillar of light, allowing this pillar of light within you to actually be grounded within your earthly awareness, within your reality, Andiana kaya rakia satua arahiana heo sukwa shadiana asateo takwa sakupo shukutuama yabaya shadiara kuama nadiana kwa arahiana kia takwa. Really reconnecting also like with your lower body, with this part of you that really connects to the earth. So that may be your feet, whatever it may be, but know that you have that connection. And even if it feels difficult to, like notice those stories that come up in the connection, like with your lower body, with the earth in this way. And it's very interesting because then foundations is the thing that's really popping up with this, like really tuning into your foundations, really rooting from the place that feels good, like in the seeds that you are planting, not necessarily that have been planted for you or that you've chosen from experiences that, were a little tougher. Jules says, thank you. Makes sense. I have been getting better with tapping into and trusting my intuition. Lately, I haven't been clear on a few things going forward. I know what I need to do. Thanks. Beautiful, love. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Ooh, grounded in love. Thank you so much, Jules. Thank you, Raymond, for the donation. Number 1 fan. I love it. The jumping. Is it a pair? Is it a pair? So funny. I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you that you receive it all tenfold, my love. All right, let's see. All right, one more reading, everybody. Lyran. All right, you are next. You are next. Let's see what messages we have for you. It is coming up for you. Okay, so 2 cards came up for you. All right, so we have the Great Gathering once again with the reverse. This says it's all coming together. Intuitive hits soul tribe. Okay, and the reverse of this may be really like a draw inward to yourself, right? Really returning back inward to yourself, which is interesting because we have the devotion tune in to the portal of your heart. Okay. Nahia satara ko asatiara hiala kandua batiana kia satiara hiala ko ushutuko ashiara kiana o asatiara hiala kiana o asatiana ko arihiela hiata ko asatiamo o asatiara kia alahiata ko arihiela kiana sotuambo o arihiana ko anikiamo so ko asatiana kaya tua. All right, Lyran, let me know if this resonates. Let me know what's coming up for you. Yes, just really feeling like this continuous, and this has been the message, right? Continuing to drop back into center, returning, allowing yourself to expand from that place, tuning into you. So if you'd like to take that challenge of tuning into you before reaching outward and just seeing like how you can offer yourself what it is that you need, rather than anything outside of you. And this is such a beautiful practice, and so much can come through from here, y'all. I'm excited to tune into it. But yes, this is your reading, Lyran. Thank you so much for being here, love. Let me know if this resonates. Amazing. Oh my goodness. Yes. Alrighty, so that concludes our personal readings. If this is your first time here, let me know. Okay, please let me know if this is your first time here. I recognize most of you. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Feel free to go into the comments after this, after rewatching it, receiving exactly what you're meant to receive. Lyran, incredible. Yes, you are so welcome. And you were so welcome, Amandine, and thank you so much. You were so welcome, Raymond. Thank you, Dylan Love. Oh, yes. Second time, Jules. Yay, amazing. Yeah, so make sure that you double check on the page. We have a community tab, and this is where I'm going to be posting all of the things. This is where you'll also know when I'm going live next. Sometimes I'm just going to be randomly going live like I did last month. But I'm excited to share. Like, I have so much to share with you guys. I'm so excited. And Dylan and I, my partner and I, are actually planning on doing some more partner things like yoga and breath work. So I think that can really be really beautiful for the month of February as we tune into love and Valentine's Day and all the things, right? This can be a wonderful way to allow ourselves to connect even deeper to one another. So yeah, so grateful that you are all here, that we are all connecting at this time. I will see you all in another video. Appreciate you. Have a magical, beautiful February, and just may you feel deeply supported as you're grounded from the earth, rising from this space and bringing down, all of this wisdom and love and this connection within yourself and sharing it, expressing it, here, being it. You got this, okay? There's nothing stopping you except for yourself. So choose, take that step back. We will tune back into this challenge in a couple weeks. We will have our soul circle. Okay. So look out for that if you are a member. And yeah, I will see you all in another video. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you.